Hello, 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 hello. I hope that this thing is on. I hope that you can hear me. It's Flowers again, and I'm back here with the comments. I just want to say that we're going to get straight into things today because the internet is really a funny place, you guys. It has been going down on this internet lately, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm most definitely here for it. We want to go over some things we're going to talk about. Is T.S. Madison couldn't be transphobic towards Ms.Netta, and we want to talk about the super mayor Tiffany Henyard with the side eye because, girl, you've been doing some crazy stuff. Now, this is a disclaimer, the copyright disclaimer under the section of 107, the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. So we're going to most definitely get into this here. I am so excited to be back. I'm not going to sit up here and say, sitting here creating constant content because that'll be a lie. But I'm so excited. Let me try to share the live here. You know, okay, so it's so much going on because this is all stemming from basically let's just start it out with what is coming from is T.S. Madison is in a debacle because we have made it from this clip here. Let's see if I can go ahead and share this here with you guys. Let's really dig into it. Ah, this is so messy. Alrighty, this is where we're at here.
I don't have nothing against T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison act like how to defend me, which is fine. But the little sissy that she got on her show, I don't even know who he is. He not famous. He talk about my clothes, and he got on Walmart brand clothes, and all that other stuff. But everybody is keep talking about what we wear. What we wear is what we wear. It's our business. We don't sit and talk about what y'all got going on and what y'all wear. Y'all worry about what we wear. And that's just, I'd be like, oh my God. Like, you sit up and talk about, oh, they clothes is fake, but you got on an old moo with holes in it with dirty stains in it. And I'm like, so what do you wear? Do you have any real or do you have any fake in your closet? I'll just be like, stunned. And the little sissy that be on there with T.S. Madison, I'm just over his little sissy ass. I done blocked him and everything. Like, what is you keep worrying about what's going on with me and Charles? Make a topic of your own. Stop making up a topic of y'all. Y'all keep talking about, oh, they fame is gonna be up. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do that. If you want it to be up, then stop mentioning us. But you can't do it. Keep going. Keep going. That's all. I'm like, keep me. You know,
Okay, so if you don't know who Ms.Netta is talking about, I'm gonna show you who she's talking about. She is talking about Craig Stewart, the writer, very handsome young man. And let's see. This is Craig, you guys. So that's who Ms.Netta is talking about. So, Matt in the morning show, Craig likes to give his commentary on Ms.Netta. And we all understand that it's nothing wrong with commentary, but Ms.Netta most definitely did try to go a little bit and read Craig. So, of course, Craig did respond to Miss Netta, letting basically letting her know what it was. Here's a little bit of that.
I just feel like she's made a, for me, from my perspective, feel like she's made a habit of making a fool of herself. But I think that she's just living her life. I don't think, like, for example, like with those fake bags, she can't possibly think that those bags are real. And she had to have known that people were gonna chew her ass up on social media about them fake ass bags. That is from Swamp City, out of Alabama. From where, Craig? She didn't think that those things were real, did she? Yes. Well, we have. Yeah, Craig, if I have never had, and with Netta, I just feel like she's made for me, from my perspective, I feel like she's made a habit of making a fool of herself. I think that she's just living.
So let's get into the comments. T.S. Madison is gaslighting Craig. This is where we're getting all this from. T.S. Madison is gaslighting Craig. Craig is trying to get an understanding. Even if you had a real purse, you know where to buy them, and you and what box bag and wrapper they come in. Okay, yeah, we do know Ms.Netta do like to wear certain types of purses, but that's because she's an icon. Come on, you guys. She didn't think that those things was real, did she? Yes, Craig. Question, please. What time is he going off on Joe today? I don't want to miss the tea. I don't want. Oh God, I don't know where to watch TS matches, baby. You can watch it on YouTube, honey. That's where it is. Maddie in the morning. Okay, we got bigger problems than I thought. Let's see what else is going on here.
You know, I don't have.
Oh, he is so funny.
I'm not trying to be funny, and I don't want. I talked to you
See,
about
it's
this
always
before,
something.
on the telephone.
That's right.
When y'all was going through this whole thing of trying to figure out what Ms.Netta was, a lot of y'all were confused on Ms.Netta's gender or gender
This is the
identity. Lots
backstory.
of people were confused.
This is the backstory. This is where it's starting to stem from, you guys. This is why we're here now. This
and then
is one. This is only partial of the reason, because the other reason, if we really get into it, we need to go back to when it was on Fox Soul, when Ms.Netta was on Fox Soul with T.S. Madison, and she asked her, was she a part of the LGBTQIAA plus community? This is where it's really starting to stem from. And this is how we end up. This is how we end up here. This is how we're ending up here on the Sheen Davie Way page. This is how we're ending up here.
Our show. This is not a show that Fag Talk is not a Fag Talk without Craig.
This is how we're ending up on his page. So we're gonna get through it. We're most definitely gonna unravel some things, and everything that I say here is not gonna be bad. It's not towards no bad energy towards Ms.Netta. It's no bad energy towards T.S. Madison. I am just commentating on what the hell is going on this internet at this point. All right, let me get back to this.
I'm sitting up here giving all of this.
Come on.
And the thing, and the immediate thing that you go to scream at me is man. But then you're confused. And I look like my mother. Like my mother. And so it's man. But then you were confused on Ms.Netta?
When she clearly, like, she just finished cutting some grass.
I didn't say that about Ms.Netta.
I know I did. He clearly looked like he just came from the yard.
They are not in control of the way that they look, Craig.
Absolutely not. But I'm just trying to figure out how some of these people are confused.
I mean, there are people that look like Ms.Netta. I have seen some women that look like Ms.Netta. And when Ms.Netta has on their makeup, they actually look nice. They look very nice when they're painted to the floor.
Ms.Netta without makeup look like she has a lawn care service, okay?
Ooh.
Lawn care.
Is this where it starts? Is this where it starts, okay? Is this where the beef starts? Because what in the hell is going on this internet for the past 3 days? We couldn't even get to the 4th of July. Is this where the beef is starting? I'm continuing.
Ms.Netta shrubbery.
Woo!
Landscaping and bushery. Oh my God. Girl, don't you need somebody to cut your grass over there at the new house? I already have people to take care of my grass, but don't you need somebody? Oh God.
Okay, so these are where the shady comments are coming in back and forth between Craig and Ms.Netta, and this is. Are we saying
where's that video? Which one?
Are we saying T.S. Madison getting dragged into it? Are we saying that T.S. Madison is enabling this behavior? But she did make very, very clear that this is a show with her and Craig. So
I asked you to put up of our friend.
Y'all, they talking about Ms.Netta. Hold on. Craig don't give a fuck about none of that shit. He don't care.
Nope.
Oh God, please. Now, I don't know what this is. God, shield me from whatever this is. Now, this is a departure from what you were talking about. God, shield me.
Not a departure.
I don't know. This isn't quite what you were describing. This is quite the
Y'all, look at this. Look at this for real.
God, you think? God, this is quite the antithesis. I don't know.
I have to watch them every time they come on. This is so fucking funny.
What is going on? Oh God.
Yeah, look.
Shoes. Why are her toes hanging out in front of them shoes? Now, to be fair, she's not fitting into that mold that you just described. You want me to loop it? Yeah, please put that back. I need you all to zoom in on how the feet, the toes are hanging off
Craig, don't give them.
The mule. The slide.
And them, they are hooping over their motherfucking shoes, y'all.
Craig, you have gotten quite slanderous. And I don't understand what is going on.
See? Let me get into some of these comments, honey. The muse. Now,
girl, did you see that unboxing the other day when she was taking out them fake bags from the ladies? This is not fake bags. Girl,
y'all love Craig in the comments because it's a funny show. But how's it turned so dark between T.S. Madison and Netta? This is supposed to be fun. Now it's... But I digress. Let's finish getting into it because it's so much that's going on this internet between T.S. Madison and Ms.Netta. This all started because Craig was just simply calling out. Craig the writer was only simply calling out what everyone else seen. Okay? That's it. He was just simply calling out what everybody else see on this TikTok with Ms.Netta. And it's not like I know I don't hate Ms.Netta. I love Ms.Netta and I love Charles and their relationship. I think it's amazing. Charles, your lunch is ready, honey. Okay? She got a song. It's a hit. Okay. Well, yeah. I wanted to lay some type of foundation so we can see where we are and how we're maneuvering from the light fun shade with Craig and Ms.Netta, but I guess it really stems from the comments also. of them being too busy talking about each other. So it goes from that, and then it goes to somehow we get to the BET Awards mishap.
The month of March, we had got a new publisher. My manager hired a new publisher. So this publisher told us that we were going to be on the beat. Well, no, excuse me. Okay, let me rephrase that because that was a misconception of everything too. I never said I was going on the BET Award. I might have said in a couple of videos or whatever, but I didn't mean to say that. We was going to be on the red carpet. That was it. I was not interested in going inside of the BET Award. I just wanted to do the red carpet.
This is how I used to lie to my mom when I was 16. When she would ask me, where I been? Girl, you cutting up.
Big thing and just end it and leave it or whatever. But anyway, so the month of March, that's what we found out. No, that's not true. I say the month of May. The month of May is when we found out, we was told to us that we was going and be on the red carpet. So me and Charles had a honeymoon trip. We was going to the DR for our honeymoon. We had already.
See, and that's what I was saying, another lie. Ms.Netta was going on a honeymoon with Charles, honey. So that was so confusing. So they canceled their honeymoon to stand in front of the BET sign. And I feel like she was played, unfortunately.
We bought our tickets and everything. So once that was told to us, we went and canceled that trip, got our money back, and we decided to go and we was going to be on the red carpet. That was told to us in May by our manager, got the information from the publisher. Published, okay? So the published name is Roy. That's the only thing I know about Roy. So as Charles' birthday got to approach, it was told to us that they was going to provide Charles a birthday party in I think it was in St. Louis. I forgot what it was, but anyway, Charles' birthday party supposed to be in St. Louis. Okay, they was like the publisher was gonna do all of this. He was gonna provide for the party, pay for our flights and all that other stuff. And then after that, things had changed, and it was like, no, they weren't gonna be able to pay for all of that, but they'll be able to give him the party. So I said, well, okay, well, we're not going. I said, because first of all, we stay here in Alabama. Y'all want to know about the BET Award, but I'm getting up to it. I'm getting up to the BET Award. But y'all just listen, sit down there.
So what's this? Spit it out.
Because this is a story and it's going to be a wow. This is what y'all wanted to hear. So this is what I'm going to give y'all. I'm going to give y'all the whole story. I'm not going to give
the published. I just I couldn't say last night. The published, the publicist, oh God, Netta. The published. Who we talking about? We done went from the DR, Alabama, Louisiana, Los Angeles, honey. We are going all around on this Netta train. That's why I knew y'all was. Some of y'all are on the Netta hate train, unfortunately.
You the Sugarfoot part of the story. I'm gonna give you the whole story and work my way up to it, okay? But anyway, we supposed to have Charles' party in I think it was in Texas, and when they told us we wanted to find us.
Now, whose idea?
So that's just a little bit of backstory. Netta published, dropped the ball with the manager for the BET Awards. They're supposed to go to Cardi B party, and I think it was someone else that was there. Then they were supposed to go to see, maybe it was Sexy Red. They were supposed to see while they was in Los Angeles. They did not make it there, unfortunately, because of hair and makeup. Then they had this whole thing come out about the makeup, the hair stylist not getting paid from the makeup artist. Basically, hairstylist basically came out and said, girl, you know what? Ms.Netta management crew and team tried to pay me with clicks and views. They showed the algorithm to see how much views and clicks and likes that they get. They said this would be great for publicity for you. So this would be, you bring a unit, bring the hair, do Ms.Netta hair, have somebody try to come and do makeup, but we want you guys to do it for free. We do not want you guys to actually charge us anything. Do it for free, honey. And we're going to go ahead and just share and say thank you for your services. Share. This is who's doing my hair, so that was the live for. So it was free marketing for them versus them getting paid a check for getting their hair done for the BET Awards red carpet. Unfortunately, didn't get to it. So I want to go ahead and play this because it has been so much heat coming on to T.S. Madison about how she feels about Ms.Netta, and I guess the underlying condition about her and Netta. It has been so much heat, and it is kind of disturbing, you know. People are saying that she's jealous of Netta. Do you think that T.S. Madison could possibly be jealous of Miss Netta? Do you think that Miss Netta is jealous of T.S. Madison? I wouldn't. Me personally, I don't think that T.S. Madison is nowhere near jealous of Miss Netta, and I most definitely don't think that Miss Netta is jealous of T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison has her millions of dollars, and she has her followers and her platform, and she has been on national syndicated shows and television shows. She has gained awards. She has made the money. She has put in work. Also, Miss Netta is new. She's a social media icon, self-proclaimed. She has her husband, Charles. She's happy in her space down there in Alabama. I think that's where they stay at, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't understand why these two women would have any type of malice or hatred towards each other when they both are doing well in their own respective lanes. So let's see what some of the people have to say. Would it come down to T.S. Madison may having maybe it was, I'm so sorry, you guys. So much stuff was playing in the background, so sometimes I can't hear and I can't talk at the same time. So I'm not going to sit up here and act like I can because I know I can't. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next segment. We're gonna see if there's any type of malice intent from T.S. Madison to Ms. Netta. Ms. Netta is new in the game. If anything is happening, maybe T.S. Madison should be pulling her hand up to Ms. Netta. So let's.
Is. I'm not judging anyone's relationship because those are the boundaries and the stipulations they had. Now, there were points that were made at the top of the conversation where he said that the 2 years in, he was already ready to, bitch, I'm ready to eat. That's usually about the lifespan that the gays can. 2 years in, he was, bitch, I got.
Oh, hold on, honey. That's the wrong one. Okay, you guys, that was most definitely the wrong one. Wrong clip. We're trying to make sure that we find the correct clip. Normally clips are saved. Well, I guess we already actually watched them. But let's get down to this here. Okay. We're gonna get to it, but T.S. Madison, we highly doubt that she's jealous of Miss Netta. Highly doubt that. Now, some things were said and commentated on between T.S. Madison and Ms.Netta. And of course, you know that Tasha K had to say something. So let's go to this really quickly and see what Tasha K had to actually say. Well, her mess. Oh, she's so messy. Oh, she is so messy. But we're here with the comments, and we are here for the tea. Okay.
Chains. I just found out today that Dior, for their famous saddlebag, pays to a $52 3,004 bags from this lady out her trunk. Some Dior for them Dior saddlebags because the real price on them was $52. I'm gonna find out what these Birkins are going. Wearing a fake wig.
When you realize bloating and
okay, so she's about to start talking about T.S. Madison and Ms.Netta and how they should work together. I think that's what she was talking about.
For them Dior saddlebags because the real. I'm gonna find out what these Birkins are going for. How much it costs to make these? Okay. But you notice they only sell them to folks who ain't never had shit in life. To make them feel like they somebody. The same way they be out here at these award shows making these celebrities like feel like they validated, and they come down there, they buy a dress, they take off, they buy flights. They don't even get flown in. They got to pay for their own budgets to perform on the stage just to market their money. That is crazy to me. So back to the LGBTQ not helping their own. There's nothing wrong with Joe wearing fake anything. Besides, Joe is wearing a fake wig.
For some of you guys who don't know, they're talking. She's talking about Ms.Netta. They refer to Ms.Netta as Joe Netta sometimes.
Timothy is wearing a fake wig.
And Timothy, dead name. That's T.S. Madison's dead name, Timothy, too.
Timothy has fake boobs. Timothy has a fake butt. Timothy got fake lashes. So who cares about Netta wearing or Joe wearing the same thing you wearing? Because all y'all niggas is fake. You ain't no real women around here. Sorry. But Tasha K is.
Okay. Okay, Tasha K.
Speaking of which, because you're saying that, I'm just going to say, you're a woman, though. I don't know if it's a good question.
What?
About homosexual.
What about homosexual?
You have a problem with homosexuals?
Okay,
yeah.
Listen. I thought you were going to ask about the trans, because the trans is the ones that saying transphobic. You ain't no real women around here. Sorry. But Tasha K is. Or Jesse got fake lashes. So who cares about Netta wearing or Joe wearing the same thing you wearing? Because all y'all niggas is fake. You ain't no real women around here.
I'm going to say, you're a woman, though. I don't know if it's a good question.
What?
About homosexual.
What about homosexual?
You have a problem with homosexuals? Okay, yeah.
Listen. I thought you were going to ask about the trans, because the trans is the ones that saying transphobic. Now, I personally think TS, because she on Twitter right now, because she knew this video was coming out. Oh, y'all saying I'm jealous. Y'all saying I'm this. Y'all bullying me. You were supposed to be having your fellow Negro back. You were supposed to be having man to man. Y'all was supposed to be having each other back. You was supposed.
Now, Tasha K. Whew, girl. You are funny, cause oh God, I just don't know how to say it. I'm just gonna say it. It's like you're delivering half truths, but you are delivering half lies too. Are you transphobic? Are you homophobic?
Transphobic.
Having or showing a dislike of or strong prejudice against transgendered people. Bullying is commonly underpinned by sexist, homophobic, or transphobic attitudes.
Transphobic.
Okay. So you're going to try to say that T.S. Madison could possibly be being transphobic towards Ms.Netta? Let's continue.
Supposed to be helping Netta to level up when it comes to the wigs, but TS is always screaming, Timothy, I'm that girl. No, you're not. I'm that B. I get money. Girl, you're on live 5 hours a day with a Patreon just to make ends meet. We can talk, like, you really don't want me to break it down. And I personally feel, matter of fact, before I go into how I personally feel about how these two men feel about each other, here we go.
Had I not slid to that front door, bitch, and told the world that cheese was at the top and dick was at the bottom, bitch, we still be living in the dark ages, girl. Ain't nobody took my spot yet, bitch.
See?
The fuck? My influence.
Who said anything about taking your spot? You see, hit dogs holler, bro. Hit dogs holler. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on this. Keep going.
It's global. GLO global, bitch. Get up, Glow. The fuck you think you hoes be talking to when y'all be misusing my name or putting my motherfucking name in a sentence, bitch, backwards, bitch? Now you open now, bitch done did. Ms.Netta ain't even a fucking trans, and I ain't said shit transphobic about Ms.Netta. You bitches just want to feel some type of way, bitch. I'm never losing my money. I'm never losing my motherfucking spot. Ain't no bitch gonna come in and topple me because, bitch, I've been in this shit over a decade. And if a bitch was supposed to do it, they'd have been did it. You ain't found one. I'm one of one, bitch. One of one. I ain't got no pressure with nobody. Get in and get your money. Even in me talking about Ms.Netta them and talking about them on my show, I was like, well, maybe they are in a space right now where they're coming up, and it's like, you know. And then I seen what's this girl name?
We travel with Marriott Bonvoy.
Okay.
We're here in Key Biscayne.
So it's going in on the comments. Tasha, let's stay out of grown men's business. Now, come on, Billy Littles. T.S. Madison even went at the messy sweet spot. I love the messy sweet spot. She's great. T.S. Madison is very aggressive. Do you guys think that T.S. Madison is very aggressive? Now, I know T.S. Madison can say some things that is a little bit controversial, or she can say some things that is a little bit, may sounds a little bit harsh, but I do believe that T.S. Madison heart is in the right place. T.S. Madison has been facing a lot with this Ms.Netta mischief. Y'all know what the hell I'm trying to say. Okay. I am going to play a little bit of this here.
And how was it? I don't want to talk about Netta in charge anymore because saying how I'm not expecting me for that piece to say, bitch,
You said that earlier that there were people saying that people were clocking Netta people were clocking you or weren't clocking Netta. You weren't saying that in a malicious way. You were just saying
No, I was not
yeah.
saying that in a malicious way. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm like, damn, at least y'all can say I look like a trainee. Damn, y'all ain't said I look like a trainee. Y'all said I look exact. Sean, you are a handsome man. I don't look like you.
No, you don't.
There's men that are in this avatars in the back. I don't look like any of those men.
Yeah.
Damn. So that's the shit I'm saying. Like, so this is what men look like. Oh, okay. There you go. Who said this is cringe? Oh well. Y'all know I don't give a fuck about what the fuck I say, bitch. Y'all know I don't give a fuck about my mouth not gonna be censored. And I don't come for women. I only come for a bitch that ring my door. You ring my doorbell, bitch, I'm gonna answer. I'm going for you, your kids, your mama, bitch, dead or alive, your motherfucker, whatever hurts you, bitch, I'm going for it. You don't have no love lost for me. So how am I as a black trans woman, bitch? I'm expendable. You can say everything that you want to say at any cost to me, and I'm not gonna come good.
Okay. But did Ms.Netta actually come for you? Did Ms.Netta knock on your door? Or did you knock on Ms.Netta's door? Maddie, like, come on. I'm going to read some of the comments. Now, let's be real, TS. Talk to her ish. But this whole I'm a trans woman is a new stance. I have listened to TS for a long time. And it was always, I'm a woman. So this rage about what women say at the door is exactly what Sheen said in the beginning. TS loves to be thrown with women. What? Loves to be thrown with women. Oh yeah, loves to be thrown with women. That's why I stopped supporting, because it gives fake love. Yes, I think Claudia is the reason. There were things going on before Armand. Armand was used as bait and he fell for it. I also think that Al quit after the rose. Al is smart and move about his business and networking. I peeped tension between Al and Claudia when I was the main host. I don't care about that. Let me move on. Why did TS even come on? She came on to say a bunch of nothing and made everything about her. Like always, she definitely have changed since she started making money. Always, all the bragging is a turnoff. Well, that's what's supposed to happen. People are not going to be the same person from 10 years ago when she made her first million to making multi-millions. She's not going to be the same person. I'm pretty sure T.S. Madison is going to evolve and level up in some type of way, in different ways. Now, as far as her attitude, delivery could be a little bit different. She talks about her money and what she has done? Yes, but who else is going to talk about it? So yeah, I do feel like she can to her own horn. Maybe more so in front of less so in front of her supporters and her fans, if that makes the fans feel any type of way. Maybe she shouldn't be tooting her own horn so much in front of them, just so she won't lose her good fan base. Because like that girl said, she was watching since the beginning. But people are going to change. Your entire commentary about Tia switched when she realized she was in the chat. Said, "Ooh, child." Now I know it literally stayed the same. You're weird. I didn't go from dragging her to kissing her ass. I said the whole lie before after TS came up that I like her. She gave clarity on some things. So why would my thoughts change? I said she should have stopped Craig because it's her show. She came up and she said it's their show. So again, you are weird, not me. Well, he checked that. T.S. Madison go from platform to platform because he's wrong. Okay, girl. Oh boy. Why is you calling T.S. Madison a he when she's clearly like a woman? Just trying to gather the narrative. We know T.S. is full of it. And she has the gay community under his club foot. None of them can speak for themselves because they're scared of TS. The first one, to be honest, is going to have a ton of supporters and success because of a lot of people are tired of the TS bullshit. I guess so. Are people tired of the TS bullshit? My heart is still broken from the bombshell the Queen's Court with Kaya and Maddie. Thank God the videos are still on YouTube. Okay, now seriously, thank God the videos are still on. I'm not gonna like that because thank God the videos are still on YouTube from Kaya. TS can rub you the wrong way at times, come out very harsh and offensive and dismissive. But I do understand where some of that comes from. It's a defense mechanism. TS admits to having to deal with harsh criticism day in and day out, so that it gets to be exhausting, and you have to claw and the claws come out. Then when it comes to TS and Tasia, I understand both sides. I remember when it was the Cardi B thing first went down, and TS had the Fox Soul talk show. I'm talking about Tasia. Tasha said that she felt a whole lot of shade coming from TS in that interview when she thought they were friends, and things went south between the two ever since. As far as the low blows, insults, and bringing in kids, sometimes people can get as vicious as they can when they feel attacked. That's not rocket science. Not only Tasha has no problem talking about other people's looks, abilities, and talents. Fair exchange is no robbery. Well, that was a good one. It is a fair exchange. There's no robbery there. I want to go next to the Forbes because T.S. Madison, like this person just said here, she can't come off harsh or offensive or dismissive, but we do have to understand where she's coming from. This can be very exhausting, and sometimes the claws do come out. So I do understand what Miss Phoenix 269 is saying here underneath this post. I totally get it. But T.S. Madison, heart is still in the right place. Let's not be confused. Let's not be confused about the girl. Her heart is still in the right place. I'm going to pull up some clips and some disclosures here just to show you guys that T.S. Madison, she wants to give back to the community. And maybe if I bring my live up the correct way, we can get into some things. Yes, we can get into some things here. Alrighty. Okay, so T.S. Madison and Dominique Morgan launched the T.S. Madison Starter House. So I think this is a awesome read by Forbes. I think it's called Black Forbes. I'm not sure, but Ashlee Marie Preston, she wrote this, if I'm not mistaken. Published on June the 6th, 2024 at 5:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's get into this here. We're going to listen to a few just a few media clips of this here.
T.S. Madison and Dominique Morgan launched the T.S. Madison Starter House. In a steadfast effort to uplift Black trans women in the South who are navigating the complex terrain of survival sex work, media personality, actress, and now philanthropist T.S. Madison is launching the T.S. Madison Starter House. The announcement was made at the 2024 NAESM conference last week, where Madison and Dominique Morgan of Borealis Philanthropy shared the vision, mission, and trajectory of their transformative initiative. The program repurposes Madison's first home to serve as its foundation. Madison herself transitioned from survival sex work in adult entertainment and overcame formidable challenges to become a pioneering media figure within the trans community through her online series, podcast, and various digital creations.
So this article is just talking about a little bit of the adversities that T.S. Madison has faced herself. So when it comes down to that comment with her being a little bit more on defensive mode, T.S. has went through some things. So this is Dominique Morgan and this is T.S. Madison here, and they're together, and they are starting the T.S. Madison is basically donating her house towards charity. That first house that she had, that she made her first million in. We're going to go to the next clip here because I do want to release this information just to let you know that T.S. Madison,
including making my first million. All I needed was a chance. Madison hopes the home will become a safe haven for people with troubling pasts, yet limitless futures. The T's Madison Starter House is rapidly evolving into a program where they may achieve greatness. Madison's greatest hope for those receiving services is that they feel the love and healing energy that permeates the home from the moment they walk through the front door. The program not only honors the brilliance and leadership of Black trans women, but also cultivates an ecosystem designed to stimulate nationwide change. By empowering these women, the initiative seeks to plant seeds of innovation and leadership that echo throughout the lives of Black trans individuals across the United States.
and I hope that everyone can hear me. And also I hope that everyone, most of all, can actually hear the live. That's what I actually hope that you guys can hear. Let me check and see if the live is even being heard. That first house that she had, that she made her first. But of the adversities that T.S. met. Let's do this here. I'm going to have to turn it up so we can make sure that we hear clear. But just to be clear that T.S. Madison is
The urgency of this initiative is underscored by the stark realities faced by Black trans women in the Deep South. Statistical data paints a sobering picture. Black trans women in this region endure higher rates of violence, discrimination, and economic instability compared to their counterparts elsewhere. According to the National Center for Transgender Equality, 47% of Black trans women in the South live below the poverty line, and 41% have experienced homelessness at some point. Additionally, they face disproportionately high rates of HIV infection, with nearly 44% living with the virus. These statistics highlight the critical need for comprehensive support and intervention, which the T.S. Madison Starter House also aims to provide. At its core, the initiative was built on the principle that when Black trans women are healthy, thriving, funded, supported, and safe, the entire Black queer community prospers. Historically, support efforts have often neglected the foundational role of Black trans women. This initiative rectifies that oversight by providing extensive support and acknowledging the interconnectedness of Black queer and trans liberation. The program is powered by a coalition of innovative philanthropic leaders: Borealis Philanthropies Fund for Trans Generations, NAESM Inc., and significant support from Gilead Sciences Inc. In an interview with Forbes blog, Dominique Morgan, director of the Fund for Trans Generations at Borealis Philanthropy, emphasized the significance of this collaboration. We envision the partnership with the T.S. Madison Starter House as a pivotal influence on the broader landscape of support for Black trans women. Our goal is to create a lasting impact that extends beyond immediate relief and fosters long-term empowerment and socioeconomic growth within the Black queer community. Together, the coalition of advocacy groups are creating a robust support system for the program's participants, aptly named stakeholders. Participants in the T.S. Madison Starter House are referred to as stakeholders to best signify their crucial role in their own success and that of the broader Black queer and trans liberation movement, while striving towards their greatest aspirations. Morgan says she's committed to doing whatever it takes to see the initiative, its participants, and collaborators thrive. This project feels as though I'm at a cultural loom, weaving together the most beautiful garments of possibility, blending the experiences and work of our powerhouse partners across the country. The T's Madison Starter House is powered and programmed through the following primary providers and partners. 1. NAESM Inc., with over 3 decades of service in the Atlanta metropolitan area, and 2. Borealis Philanthropy, a social justice philanthropic intermediary founded in 3. The Fund for Trans Generations, FTG, invests in trans-led organizing to ensure transgender, gender non-conforming. 4. Inspired by Marsha P. Johnson, the Flower Crown Project is a pivotal initiative within the T.S. Madison Starter House. Supported by Gilead's substantial $800,000 grant, this project convenes 10 extraordinary Black trans women leaders nationwide, known as the Tenacious 10, to spearhead change in their communities. Their work encompasses self-awareness, healing. The T.S. Madison Starter House stands as a powerful testament to the resilience, creativity, and leadership of Black trans women. Collectively, they are forging a future where their brilliance is acknowledged, supported, and celebrated. Madison and Morgan share that the project is more than just a program. It's a movement towards liberation and socioeconomic justice for all, driven by the stakeholders who embody the dreams of their transsters and hopes of a thriving future.
So I do want to say that Morgan and Miss Hinton, I do think that this is a great thing, and for the Tenacious 10 to be doing this, and they have an $80,000, is it $80,000 or $800,000 grant? I did play where if you're interested in that, or you're trying, or you need those services, there are different foundations that is connected that can actually get you into the T.S. Madison house, that where you can get that support and that extra boost that you need through your transition, because we know as being a transgender, and I don't know if it's only towards just transgendered women, I don't know if it's only towards transgendered men, I don't know if both can go, but I did source this here, and also I will go ahead and I will show you the article where you can actually go ahead and you can get that sourced all the way down. These are some of the places. These are the 4 places where you can go through to help you get into the T.S. Madison house. I think this is a wonderful idea for the transgender community to help support the new transgenders that's coming up. Maybe it's not even just new transgenders, but people who want to take that step and going from either one sex to the next sex. So I think this is awesome what TS is doing. I just didn't want to end it on a bad note. And of course, to donate to the TS Madison Starter House is sponsored by the NAESM. You can click here. You can always go to this page here to find here. You can go click there. And this is the NAESM Incorporated. And this is their information here. So I think this is I love this article. This is wonderful. And it's nice to see the community coming together. It's nice to see the community coming together on this here. Alrighty, let me stop sharing all of this. And I am actually done for tonight. I am not going to go into the Tiffany, Mayor Tiffany. I can save her for another evening. If you want me to talk more about the Ms.Netta T.S. Madison case, if you were interested in the article, if you want me to go deeper into detail about that, seeing when it's going to be actually available for people to move in, if they're taking applicants, if there is an applicant process or a screening process to actually get in, what are the qualifications, how long can you stay, If y'all want to know that information, I do not mind doing research to find that information out for you guys. Once again, this is the comments. We're normally here for the comments, for the shits and the commentary and the bullshit. We do want to keep up on the updated news and trending news and also what's going on in your local municipalities and your local state governments. So we'll be back here to talk our shit and see what's going on. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the views, I appreciate the likes, and I do appreciate the comments. Please keep it cute in the comments also. But this is your girl Flowers, and I'm signing off as soon as I find the off button, baby. There we go.